I would say, sad and happy day for a bunch of different teams today. We had Belgium starting. Oh Lord, what do you think about Belgium's Lukaku? The missed chances this guy had today, man, it was insane.
Man, but I mean, I can't. Me as a Chelsea fan, I'm used to Lukaku doing this, like from the last season, really. But I was just disappointed for him because I know he's a man of pride and a man of ego. To see him fall like that was just really, like, it kind of hurts.
Do you think the misses that he had were normal football misses?
Bruh.
Like he was just unlucky.
That's the thing about Lukaku is his game is always kind of like that.
Okay.
Especially since he is returned to Chelsea, it's always been. It just feels like something is not clicking. But I guess Belgium was destined to go out, and also at the same time, Japan, even though they played well, they really gave Belgium too many opportunities. If they had a better striker, like Gapco is for Netherlands right now, he would have buried at least two of those.
Because I was kind of feeling for him. Two of the chances he didn't really know much about. They just kind of came, in front of the defender, and he misses it, and it basically is hitting him the next thing. It's outside, it's a miss again. And I mean, you can tell from the anger. Look at him punching that player's dugout thing, man. But Belgium is up.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't get clear-cut chances all the time. That's where the term poacher comes in, where there's just a little opening, you slot it in. You can't say, okay, I didn't really have a clear-cut chance, I didn't expect it. You have to expect it. You have to have that striker's killer instinct, that intuition, and not a lot of them.
It was just it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think today was really just not his day, but it was definitely these guys' day. Morocco, not just qualifying, but actually winning the entire group. That's crazy.
Remember, I told you that Morocco will be a dark horse.
I did not believe that. I thought Morocco would know how to defend, which they just have not just done that, but they've also scored some goals and stayed in some very important games. They look comfortable.
And they have control. They always have control of the game and the situation, and that's what I want. It kind of brings me up to yesterday's games when I was telling you that Argentina feels like they are rushing too much. That's what I was talking about. Like they feel like they are not in control when they are just rushing. It's almost like they're in extra time when the game is at 30 minutes. But Morocco does it well.
The other thing is also Argentina, that long unbeaten record maybe is getting to their heads because they're not used to trailing. They really didn't trail for the greater part of the past year and a half. So when they're behind,
they'll start panicking.
They panic. They're not used to that feeling. But these guys are definitely up there now. I'm trying to figure out who they actually play, because them topping that group, it means they actually have to play Spain. Because Spain are now number 2, which is going to be an interesting matchup with the other team in their group was Japan. They get to play Croatia.
Me as an African, always be supporting Morocco, definitely. So I hope they win against Spain.
African teams are getting out there. I like that. Talking about Japan, the other team that seemed to at least made it, this controversial play. What do you have to say about this one?
Well, they looked it through VAR. They concluded that the ball was in, part of it at least, and they won fair and square. These Japanese, they are not scared. They are not passive. They are really, really very aggressive, and I like that in a team. They really have heart. All of them. They play like the same person. Here's what I mean. If you look at Brazil, there is this comfort that you feel when Thiago Silva is on the ball, right? And there is this rush that you feel when Vinicius is on the ball. With Japan, it's almost like every player plays like the same person. There's this little like quickness and aggressiveness that they have, and I just like that about that team.
Yeah, no, they were able to stay in a game where Spain will be looking for control. They will be looking to tire you. They maintained good shape. They basically knew, obviously, coming into it, we're not going to have the ball for long periods of time, but it's not going to really count for much if they haven't scored a ton of goals past us, which they made sure Spain only had one. And they took their chances when it mattered. This is the other thing I was saying about Spain. They will have the control. They will go up. They'll probably score a goal too, but can they defend when push comes to shove? And we kind of got part of the answer. Germany also were able to do the same thing past them. I really don't trust them to get past this next round, really.
Japan?
No, Spain actually.
So you think Morocco beat Spain? I would love that, but
I think, yeah, because Morocco are very lethal when they go on that break. They can pick you apart and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, they also know how to stay in games. Who'd want to see how they basically deal with Spain's, on top of the box type of movements and all that type of stuff. But again, Spain probably also didn't play their first lineup, maybe one could argue.
Yeah, well, there was no reason not to. I mean, this game was very important. They almost were qualified, so maybe you could say they were like, okay,
yeah,
this is
kind
not
of
such a
yeah. Wow. Well, that is a good one. But moving from just that to this final one, this is the Germany first game, I'm guessing. Have they actually done this the whole 3 games?
I think they just did it the first game, and I think they got too much backlash, and they just said, let's forget it. Yeah. You know what I think? I think Neuer is the one who said, guys, let's do this. And the coach was like, okay.
Why?
I really think because Neuer has been so vocal about these issues, about these LGBT issues in general, even for Bayern and even going towards the World Cup. And he was one of the captains who was trying to encourage other captains to wear the armband. And when FIFA dropped the armor on them and realized they can't really do that, he probably told them, like, we have to do something. And you know what's shocking about this? Their team, Rudiger is a Muslim. What's his name?
Probably might be.
No. From Man City.
Gundogan?
Man City midfield. Yeah. Gundo is the midfield. They are like really devout Muslims. They go to Mecca. They do Islam stuff. Yet they forgot their religion. What's going on here? Seriously.
Peer pressure, maybe.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that Neuer and his influence in general in German football might have just said, guys, let's do it. And what can you say when you are Rudiger and when you are Gundo? Follow the captain's lead.
That's really actually, I guess that's really, I guess, telling. This picture tells 1,000 words, to be honest. But I guess, Japan does go through. I don't know why Japan was dragged into this particular picture, because they really didn't have anything to do with any of this.
They are the ones that topped the group. They topped the group. They showed a united front. They beat Germany. They beat Spain. Unbelievable. These kids are warriors.
But we don't know Japan's views on these issues. That's what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't. Yeah, that's the point. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I think one other thing I would like to actually look at, maybe we can talk about, is this bracket we had initially. So what has come true, what hasn't? We were not too wrong. Netherlands, Senegal has basically stayed the same. England, USA, yes. Argentina, I think this is actually, I made a revised one, or I guess this is actually, no, they basically put the ones that are there. We had Mexico on Poland here. And we also had France and Denmark are gone. So Group C and D, we didn't call it right. We definitely did not call out Group E right. I'm pretty sure we had Spain on top and maybe Germany. Group E, I'm sure we had Belgium going through, so that is kind of crazy. And then obviously we might have these, but this is actually our guess, is the Brazil on front and Switzerland, as well as Portugal and Ghana. I mean, the matchups are really looking good. Now, considering what's already happened and what we think could happen, this is how we think it could keep going. The US would probably play the Netherlands and beat them. At least that's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the US might advance, and I would love for the United States to advance. I think those kids really are good footballers, and they're a decent team.
Okay, I think they will definitely give Argentina a good game. I don't know if they would win, so I think I have Argentina edging them out. Maybe the quality of maybe Messi, I guess, and the other players. England and Senegal. I really don't see Senegal beating England, but I could be wrong.
I would love that, man. I would love that.
I know you would. France, Poland. I don't see Poland in any way beating France, so we have France going through. Japan and Croatia. I think Croatia don't really have that much to offer. Japan seems like they've really been through some tough games, and they do have the quality to go through. I think Ghana might go as a second place to play Brazil, but I think Brazil will probably prevail. Then Morocco and Spain. I had Spain going. Do you agree or you don't?
Yeah, I think this is one of those games that might go to extra time and penalties, and Spain just pull through. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I love Spain, they're a really decent team. I love that that central defense pairing is working okay.
Okay. Switzerland and Portugal. I think Portugal are probably going to edge out Switzerland. And we might have then an Argentina-US quarterfinal, Japan and Brazil. So of these, I picked Argentina going through, Japan and Brazil. I think Brazil are going through. England and France. Oh, we had England going through over France. Do you think that's still the same?
Bruh, at this point, honestly, it's just guesswork.
I think
if England really can beat Senegal, it can really beat anyone going forward.
Okay. Spain and Portugal. My money still probably gonna be on Spain, but I think Portugal are really strong.
Yeah, Portugal are a decent team.
Let's pick Portugal then. And we have Argentina and Brazil. I love me Argentina, but I'm thinking Brazil might edge out unless if Neymar is not back. I think we might have.
See any discernible difference between them with Neymar and without Neymar. The only maybe difference will be that in dead ball situations where Neymar can score a free kick and he's not there, that might be a factor. But otherwise, in terms of gameplay, man, they have good players on the bench ready to replace Neymar without big difference. It's just me. I initially picked Brazil to win, but I would want Portugal to win just because of Ronaldo. The same way, if Argentina was there, if Argentina was in the final, I would want Argentina to win just because of Messi. But
just you would have started a whole crazy, I would say, debate back to life. I mean, really giving it fuel. But
well, if I think that Messi is the greatest ever, right? But if Ronaldo actually wins the World Cup for Portugal, that conversation is definitely on the table. And also, as footballers, we know, like, when it comes to actually playing football, not all the best players at playing football actually win something, because football is a team sport. So you need to have other players to win for you and to win with you, right? That being said, people who like this Ronaldo versus Messi debate would really be up in arms.
Oh my God. But yeah, that was the show for today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell to be notified every time we have a new video. We're going to be putting out a video every day for these World Cups. So make sure you don't miss any. For today, the fake football pundits are out.